Hey everyone, it's BlueParappa, back with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, and last time we blew up a warehouse and it was pretty dope, except for the fact that I took a ton of damage apparently, but now it's time to talk to Bertram and get some closure on some stuff. Hello.
Nice work, Cupcake. I felt that explosion a mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some pissed off Sabbat just howling for blood tonight.
Thanks. Do you know someone named Beckett?
Beckett? Well, I know of him. Why?
I spoke with him.
No kidding. Huh. Must be something major happening if he's in town. Beckett is a historian of sorts. He's unearthed more vampire lore than anyone. Well, that's all Beckett does. Seek the truth behind our condition.
That's interesting. Also, Bertram, I have some questions.
What do you need?
I met your ghoul.
I know you did. Sharp kid. Can track like a bloodhound. I watched him work for a while before I approached him. I had no idea how eager he would be to help.
Yeah, no, he's very excitable.
I knew you would. I had him watching you-know-who for me. It was inevitable you'd pass through her joint. I told him to keep an eye out for you, gave him lines to feed you, the whole bit.
Yeah, you gave him a bit, but I saw through it, so it wasn't a very good bit.
Shit.
I know all about the plan.
God-damned Tremere.
Hey.
Blood-thieving mage assholes.
Hey,
Thank God your kind is going the way of the Betamax.
tell me how you really feel.
Thanks, I guess.
But yeah, I wanted to ask questions about someone else.
Sure.
What do you think about Prince?
What am I gonna say? He's the boss now.
What do you think about the guy who tap? What about Buster Swordboy?
He's LeCroix.
Oh shit. He's LeCroix's Iron Fist. No one knows the sheriff really except LeCroix. No one even knows the guy's name. There's lots of rumors about him though. I heard LeCroix picked him up in Africa over 100 years ago. Obviously they work well together. Few more questions.
What?
Tell me about the sex.
Sure, Cupcake. It's war out there, after all. You should know all you can about the different sides.
Exactly. What's up with the Camarilla?
The Camarilla works. When you let vampires run wild, you wind up with caitiff frenzying in the streets, thin bloods blowing the masquerade, and hunters sniffing around. Law and order is the kindred's friend.
I see. What's a caitiff?
Caitiff are just riffraff vampires who don't know anything about vampire society. Don't know their clan. Mutt vampires. What I suspect you were perilously close to becoming if LeCroix hadn't intervened.
I mean, that's not what a caitiff is at all, but... What about the other sect? What about the Anarchs?
The Anarchs. Yeah, I respect what they do, strenuous liberty and all that jazz, but they're kidding themselves. Wherever there's an ounce of power to be had, there'll be people dicking each other over. You think the Camarilla invented that?
What do you think about their leader?
From what I hear, he's a likable sort, and that's a problem. Nines Rodriguez is the kind of guy you want on your side, and more kindred go anarch every day 'cause of him.
Cuzza? I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now let's go 3 for 3.
You ask me, the Sabbat makes no sense. They couldn't care less about the masquerade, and they seem to care even less about themselves. It's like, hey, let's all spread hell on Earth so we can feel big and bad. Oops, I'm dead. Now how did that happen?
Who knows? But that makes sense. I'll talk to you later. Okay, let's just go return this bail bonds quest and then head downtown then.
Hello, LA.
Hello, Deb. Hello.
Hey there, hot stuff.
Please don't call me that, but I have information about Muddy.
So what'd you find out about Muddy?
He skipped town.
All right, then. I'll have to call in some bounty hunters to help me find Muddy and a couple of other jumpers. Thanks for all your help.
You can thank me in American dollars.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Here you are.
Thank you.
See you around, then. If you ever find yourself or a loved one locked up, please call.
I will. Goodbye.
Why are you up so late?
Alright. Time to head downtown to talk to our favorite brand of sparkling water. What flavor of LeCroix would LeCroix be? Is that like a BuzzFeed quiz you can take? Like, what flavor of LeCroix are you?
Where to?
Anywhere. You can use a cab to travel between cities and other distant locales. Oh no, we're in a void. Oh, thank goodness. How did this guy knew I'd be getting out right here? Also, that was a bad effect.
Let's drain it.
Okay.
Let's take it and leave it out for the sunrise.
Extra, I like it.
A lot of fun with this one. Think you could blow up our warehouse and get away with it?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, lick.
Lick?
Let's pull out its eyes and its tongue and its teeth. I want its teeth.
Is it a fetish thing for you,
Camera
or...
the fuck.
Oh my god, we've just been voice acted.
I think we could all use a little entertainment. Those of you sitting in the first few rows will get wet.
Why is 9 just there in the background?
Son of a bitch!
Did you wait for this exact moment to look aesthetic?
Leave.
There's 3 of us, Rodriguez.
Yeah. 3 of us. What are you gonna do? Shoot us?
Nope, I have a handy grenade at all times.
This ain't over. We'll find you. You too, Rodriguez. You're both dead. Nobody messes with the Sabbat and lives.
Keep moving.
Why is the mixing so weird in this scene? You could
Trouble
normalize
sure
this.
seems to like you.
I suppose so.
Good effort. Execution needs a little work.
Nifty.
You look like shit.
We all do, baby.
Name's
It's 2004. Thank you for the help.
Should have been more careful, newbie. This ain't the burbs.
And Santa Monica was? I'll remember that.
You do that. Me? I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story.
I'll think about it.
This is a mean existence. Stay out of trouble, kid.
Too late. Alright, time to go talk to LeCroix senpai. I hope he doesn't send us on another wild goose chase that will end up with us getting killed if we weren't a video game protagonist. Hello. Oh, I know
Hey
you.
there, Missy. Small world, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, after that gallery, I didn't think I'd be able to get a job guarding a room full of jack squat from the Boogity Man. But then I get a call offering me this sweet night shift slot, and I'm back in the security game. Well, enough about my lucky break. You here to see one of the bigwigs, Missy?
Yes, I'm here to see Mr. LeCroix.
Would that be Sebastian LeCroix of the LeCroix Foundation, or Dwayne LeCroix of Insurrection Baby Formula Company?
Does Dwayne LeCroix work here just so he can say he works at LeCroix Tower?
Okay then. Mr. LeCroix, he told me to expect someone fitting your description sometime tonight. You go right on up.
Awesome. Have a good one, buddy.
You have a good power meeting, or whatever it is you types do up there. You need any security? Well, you just ring the front desk and ask for Officer Chunk. That's me, in case you were wondering.
I see. Wait, your name is Chunk?
Yeah, I get that all the time. The name goes back to my football days. Actually, my fantasy football days.
Nice.
At the station. Stationarium. That was this office supply outlet mall I used to watch. Hey, you kids! No skating in the parking lot! That was me.
I see. I'll be seeing you, buddy. Alright, this looks like the building you, like, cut through downtown, but you're in your streetwear, so you feel, like, really out of place. Is that too much information? I don't know. Hey, guess who's not dead? Also, aren't you sitting in the middle of your desk? That's fucked up. You should sit properly. Hi.
There you are. I was informed of your presence in the building. Since you're here, I'll take the liberty of assuming you've destroyed the warehouse. This is correct, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Most excellent. I had no doubt you'd prove my decision a prudent one.
Did you now?
I trust you encountered no impediments to your progress on account of my personnel.
I mean, am I allowed to say I mean, I want to say number 2 because it's a fun joke, but I don't know what'll happen or if that'll count as like me spilling the beans. You know what? I'll do it. The Santa Monica kindred were a little two-faced.
A taste of what's to come. You have no idea. You've done well,
Neither do you.
Circumstances being what they were. I will admit, not many in your position would have overcome such a trial. But don't misunderstand me. It was no fool's errand. You may yet prove to be a genuine asset. It's a bit disturbing, the lack of talent within this organization as of late.
You would know.
Tell me, what would you say to doing a bit of reconnaissance for me?
I'd say I suppose I have to, because this is a video game and you're the boss.
There have been whispers, rumors spreading around the kindred community concerning the Elizabeth Dane, the cargo ship that was towed into port recently. Have you heard of it?
I have not.
The Dane was found out at sea. The reports say it was without crew, but they have yet to report a fate of said crew. The police are investigating the Dane as we speak. Even the Nosferatu have little information on what's been found. However, the reason the ship has caused such speculation is because it was transporting an object called the Ankaran sarcophagus.
The game
Now, I'm not one to predicate a decision based on conjecture, so what I need is fact. And more importantly, I need evidence that the occurrences on the Dane were not supernatural in nature, and in no way relate to this Ankaran sarcophagus.
What do you need me to do, sir? Also, the camera just changed as if it figured out it was in the wrong place.
You have 3 objectives. 1. I want you to examine the sarcophagus for anything unusual. You may sense something peculiar about the sarcophagus. In fact, many kindred in the city have reported an uneasiness in the air since the Dane's arrival. Do not, under any circumstances, open the Ankaran sarcophagus. Secondly, the police have begun their investigation. Find out what they have concluded thus far. Thirdly, take the cargo manifest for the ship. I want to find out what else it was carrying. The last thing we want is police aware of our existence, so be careful what you do in front of them. And unlike the warehouse, you cannot wholesale slaughter a ship full of lawmen without consequences. Is this understood?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Oh, and it has come to my attention that you had an encounter with Nines Rodriguez earlier. The man so does love to throw that cretinous charm of his brashly about. What exactly did Mr. Rodriguez say?
He just wanted to meet me at the last round and talk to me about Vampire Society.
I see. Then, you should go humor the by-the-numbers rhetoric he's so desperately aching to spew. Oh, please, before the chance of fascist oppressor from that dive of theirs clog the air and choke the local kine.
Okay, I'll see him right away. It sounds like you guys have some issues.
Give the Anarch community my regards.
I will. I have a distinct feeling they won't like it. Okay, you're still sitting wrong. Hello, Buster Swordboy. Kill any perfectly good senpais lately? I guess not. Okay. All this art. So garish. So what is this interior decorating? Did it come like this, or did you just, like, make it like this? It looks terrible. Stamina adds to the bashing feat. As a vampire, each point of bashing soak reduces the damage you receive from bullets and blunt melee weapons. You still take the same damage from swords, though. Alright, time to find this last round place. And see if we can learn about the Vampire Society and maybe learn about... I don't know. Maybe they'll be Marxist. That'd be funny, right? Oh shit, the soundtrack just got good. Also, there's just some people in hazmat suits, so that's topical for the time. Man, can you stop running in the road that's downtown but is only 2 lanes of traffic? No. Here we are, we're at the last round, tanked. vodka. Primogen are the assembled elders of each clan in the city. In theory, the Primogen represent their clans among the political body of the elders. Okay. Wait a minute, aren't you the same guy from the asylum? I guess so.
Well, if it ain't the talk of the town, poster child for Camarilla benevolence. What does the prince have his little bitch doing today?
Brave words from someone hiding behind the door frame.
Nines is expected. Have some manners and don't wear out your welcome, you skeleton. Act up again, and I'll be the one showing your ashes to the door.
Once again, you got a few minutes to talk, buddy. Tell me about
What's up?
Vampire Society.
You gotta understand, Kindred. You're carrying a 6,000-year curse in your blood. No matter how powerful it makes you feel,
Okay.
that blood is a tangle of chains that's gonna leave you bound in servitude the rest of your existence.
I see.
Your elders command the blood. They control the blood, and the blood listens. You'll never even hear their call, but the blood will, and it'll make you obey.
Why are you mixed so badly with this music?
Yeah?
What do you think about the Camarilla?
The Camarilla just ain't necessary. Their rules is just common sense shit. The Masquerade and all that. Sure, it makes sense. Like the 10 Commandments. You know the 10 Commandments, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill. Sounds good, but you and me both know that shit don't always fly. What if some society like the Camarilla comes along and just up and kills you if you break one damn commandment?
I see your point.
See, we weren't meant to live like that. I followed someone else's rules for 3 years in Vietnam, but it wasn't until after the embrace that I understood real oppression.
Neat. So... the Anarchs are the way, huh?
Anarchs, we are the only ticket to free living in the afterlife, my friend.
But... you know what? That's cool. I'll talk to you more later. Well, hopefully you'll not be behind a door frame. Start. Well... oh hey, you're the one in the sequel. The one I think is the least interesting. Hi.
Sabbat chased you in here, Cammy?
Why do you ask?
Heard Nine saved your ass again. You think LeCroix would have stopped counting his money long enough to get your back, Jack?
Nope.
Cammy, you'd have a whole lot less about your neck if it hadn't been for Nines calling the prince out in that courtroom. Shit. Looks like things worked out for LeCroix anyway. Got himself a new errand girl.
Did I do something to make you
As
angry?
long as you're a tool for some cape, you don't have to say a word to start pissing me off.
What's a cake?
Cammy. Camarilla elders? The ones that have been around so long they think candlelight's a keen invention? You're doing their dirty work and you don't even know it.
Oh no, I'm well aware.
You want an alternative? Being here. That's a step in the right direction. I'm Damsel, den mother of these mothers, and one pissed bitch since LeCroix rolled in.
Makes sense. I don't know about LeCroix, but Nine seems like a pretty cool dude.
Hey, Cammy. I don't apologize often, but it's just with all the shit that's been going down lately. And on top of it, this plague bearer getting the CDC's attention, maybe I misjudged you's all I'm saying.
Thank you. Please tell me what a plague bearer is.
A plague bearer's a fool that doesn't care who they feed from. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. We can't get sick, but the kind can. And kindred that feed on them start spreading disease. Enough gets sick, it's an epidemic. CDC's in town as we speak.
Makes sense. How do you get rid of a plague bearer?
Seen Old Yeller? May sound cruel, but it's necessary. If someone puts together 2 and 2 as to the real cause of an outbreak of bloodborne diseases, guess what happens? So the plague bearer's gotta be found and put down. If the Camarilla really gives a damn, they'll help us out.
Sure, I'll help you out.
One of our boys' ghouls, name's Paul, lives nearby
Paul?
in the Skyline Apartments. Been a stranger lately. Looked like death last time he was here. Said he didn't get bit, but maybe you can get more info out of him.
Why ghouls? Why is it always ghouls?
Wait, if Paul's not talking, you might want to start questioning the homeless pot. So many have been dying lately that it takes the city a few days to pick up the bodies.
Alright, I'll ask around. Talk to you later, damsel. Okay, hi, Nines.
You showed up. Good. Here's what I gotta tell you. And so you know, I don't lecture, I don't rap, I'm no bureaucrat. I'm just a guy out of nowhere came to be involved in something 500 times bigger than you and me.
Go on.
You got a right to know the score. The Camarilla, this is the short of it. They operate a lot like a pyramid scheme. There's a bunch of these old-timers at the top with God only knows what plots in mind. They lose their power, they die. They sired more to carry out their plans, and looking for a little power, then those kindred sired for their own schemes, and so on and on and on. It hurts my head just thinking about the mess. And it works out to is this. Only a few people at the top have any real power.
Like Theo Bell.
LeCroix? Shit. LeCroix's just the guy who backstabbed and wheeled and dealed his way into becoming king son of a bitch of all the local Camarilla. Him and any of the traitors that sided with the Cam want power here, they'll get what's due.
I see. So what's your deal?
I learned the way of this world during the Depression. A bunch of old rich bastards screwed the country. But did they suffer? No. The little people suffered. You can't trust the people at the top. The world would be a better place without them. All you can do is get a group of people together who aren't assholes. Find a place to put your feet up and make some examples of the quote-unquote elite to keep the rest the hell out. Everyone's an equal here. The same thing this country used to be about. That's what LA has been. An anarch-free state.
Are they all equal, though?
The Camarilla was kicked out on their ass a long time ago. We, the anarchs, didn't want to play their politics anymore. Now LeCroix and crew pop in like they never left? No goddamn way. Their laws don't apply to us.
Makes sense.
LeCroix represents everything I hate. The Camarilla, stuck-up aristocrats, rich businessmen, crooked politicians. The only place LeCroix belongs is in an urn.
I see, so neither of you like each other. You sound like you're in charge here, though.
No such thing. And again, newbie, don't throw those kind of words around lightly. You're risking a beatdown. I fought to keep LA free since I was embraced. A long time later, I'm one of the only ones left that hasn't bailed or switched sides. The most veteran soldier on the battlefield.
I see. Have you tried meeting with the Camarilla?
I got their meeting right here.
I think you should practice better discipline, sir. Any other advice you can give me when you're growling at me?
Here's what I tell all the new blood. 1, you get careless, that blood will make you into a monster. But you rampage around here, you get put down. 2, don't kill when you feed. No reason to. In this city, there's lots of ways to slake the beast without leaving a trail of dead. 3, the Camarilla's full of shit. 4, watch your back, always. And lastly, learn how to fight. Because a speech ain't gonna save your ass when you're staring down the barrel of a shotgun.
That's a good advice, thanks,
After
Nine.
picking your ass up off the pavement back there, yeah, I can tell you don't even know the basics.
Eh.
Hold your hands up like this, and keep your body at an angle. Makes you harder to hit. Keep your thumbs out of your fists and put your weight into your punches.
Good advice, thank you for the help.
LA's the school of hard knocks, so keep your friends close and your enemies in a barbecue pit.
Makes sense.
Once you square things with LeCroix, don't give that son of a bitch the time of night. I got my eye on you, kid.
Sounds good. See you later. Let's get out of this dive. Alright. Guess we have some new side quests to do.